What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. We're actually going to be modifying the Giulia today with you guys on the channel, and I'm going to be showing you guys just how I can do this modification, where you can get it from, and if it's going to be worth your money. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright, and so the rather simple mod we're going to be doing today is we're going to be changing the badges on the ALFA ROMEO Giulia in both the front and the back. These are a more monochromatic kind of GTAm style badge, whereas the original badges on the Giulia are colorful and you can tell have all sorts of different fun colors and stuff in there. So we're going to be changing them out for these more monochromatic style ones today, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do and whether buying these badges is worth the money and if it's going to make your car look better or if it's going to make it look cheap. Let's find out. But before we can get into installing these badges, I'd like to take a sec to thank our sponsor, Modded Motors. If you guys aren't familiar with Modded Motors, they're another fantastic YouTube channel that specializes in ALFA ROMEO content. Now, they're specifically known for modifying their Giulia and testing all sorts of crazy new parts on it to see whether it's worth your money and whether you can make a 2.0 base Giulia into something crazy and awesome like a quadrifoglio. After just randomly contacting them for more information about a part they had listed, we got talking and they decided that they would love to sponsor my video since I'm making content with the Giulia. I thought this was a great idea, and they ended up sending me over these badges along with another part that you're going to see in another video very soon for a very, very great price. And I'm proud to say that they have sponsored today's video. And if you're looking for parts for your Giulia like these, or you just want some cool merch that has to do with car related stuff, be sure to go check out their shop, ModdedWear, to find awesome parts for the Giulia and all sorts of different cool t-shirts and stuff like that. I'll leave links in the descriptions to both their YouTube channel and their shop. They have amazing customer service. It was great working with them. They ship these out in a timely manner. They're just great people and they do great things with the Giulia and giving you content and information about these cars. They are like the #1 people. If you need any information about a mod or how to do something or fix something on a Giulia, I highly recommend you go check out their channel. So yet again, huge thanks to Modded Motors and their team for helping me out today, giving me a great deal on parts and just teaming up and supporting the channel. I can't thank you guys enough, and I hope this is the start of a very long friendship and partnership. So if you guys haven't already, please go check them out. Tell them that I sent you, and this is going to be a great time and a great partnership. So without further ado, let me show you whether these badges are worth your while and just how we can install them and see what they look like on the vehicle. Let's go. All right, so here are the badges. They sent them over in some nice bubble wrap to protect them. I did actually get these as part of a kind of sign-on bonus for partnering with them. So I did not pay anything for these because I did get another part with them, a sort of true performance part, which you guys will see in the next upcoming video. I'll be reviewing that. But I did get sent these for free, so huge thanks to them for just kind of throwing these in for a bonus. These are genuine ALFA ROMEO parts, and I'm so glad that they threw this in. I really am excited to test these out. So if you guys don't know, these are kind of like GTAm monochromatic style badges, and they sent these over on their website. They retail for about $50, and again, all the links will be in the description. If you guys want to go check these out and buy them yourself, I'll put that in there so you can go do that. But again, they're about $50, so not too much money. But let's find out, let's open them up, let's see if they're really worth changing it over, if you're going to notice a difference at all, or if you should just stick with the original badges and save your money. So let's get these things opened and see what one looks like. Alright, so here are the badges out of the plastic. Here, this is the rear emblem. You might be like, what's that little scuff there? That's not a scuff, that's just protective plastic film. I will take that off eventually, but this is going to be the rear one. As you can see, there's 3M tape to hold it on, as well as pins that will go into place in the bumper. I'll show you that when we end up taking them off, but you'll see this just helps align it, make sure that this is standing the right way and it's all level and square. And then we have our front badge, same sort of deal. So if we actually come over to the car and we compare, this is the difference here. So we have on the right the original logo with the colors and all sorts of stuff, and then if I put this right over, we have our new monochromatic GTAm style badges here. And I do think that these look very sharp. Again, there's pins here that will help just line it up with some more 3M tape to help with adhesion. And I do think it looks really cool. Now, if you're comparing, you can see it's kind of hard to tell, but the weave and the background here is slightly different on these. So as far as quality goes, this does look pretty good and look the part. If you're not looking directly up close at it, you wouldn't be able to really tell the difference from this one and this one here. But there is a few visible things. Obviously, I mean, this is, if you're tapping on it, it's plastic. You know, there's no hiding that it is plastic. It's not true gunmetal or like aluminum surrounding like this is. Although on the front, this part does stay. It's just the badge that pops out. But I think they actually look really good still. And I'm curious to see what they're going to look like on the car. So let's get to popping these ones out on the front and the rear and installing these and see what the car looks like. All right, and so like that, we have the front emblem off. Here is it in my hand. And as you can see, there's pins on the back that line up with here. You could have gone through the back, I guess, and pushed it out with these things. You can kind of reach around the back in here and push it out. I just found that it's easy to use some smaller like flathead screwdrivers here and just pry in there and wedge it out. I did slightly damage the ring right there, but that really shouldn't be an issue. So I'm gonna grab the new one and then we're gonna pop it on and see how it looks. All right, so we have our badge put on now and complete, and I think this thing looks really good. If we back it up, very nice monochromatic look. I do just think that it sits slightly to the right, it looks like. Perhaps that's just my eyes, but there is guiding pins in there, so it is sitting exactly how it should be in the car. I do think it just does look slightly tilted to the right, but otherwise the fitment looks very good. It slots right back into place here. No seams, no nothing. Looks very, very nice. So let's go ahead and let's do this on the back. The back is a little different, but same process. I'm just going to use those two kind of flat heads to pry it off, scrape off any residue, and then we'll stick the new one right back on with the guiding pins, and we'll see how that looks. And then we'll take a full look at the car and see, is this worth 50 bucks or should you just save your money and pass on it? All right, and so here we have the rear badge off, and as you can see, there's still a bunch of this glue kind of residue from the old badge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all of this, kind of clean up the surface, and then we'll pop the new one on and take a look at the finished result. And just like that, we have the other one on, and this one seems to line up pretty much perfectly. And as you can see, it comes flush to the bumper. And I'm not gonna lie, this one was a lot harder to remove and put on. I did have to take the old badge, and just because it's so flush with the paint here, I didn't want to scratch the paint, so I had to basically drill through the old badge here. I can actually show you. Use the pry tools here to basically drill a hole through the front and then pry it out, because those clips are pretty deep in there. So you basically got to go right through the middle and pry it out. But then when you do, you get a great result here, and I think this looks pretty good. So now the only thing left to do is clean this thing up a little bit, take it outside in the sunlight, and see how she looks. But before I can show you guys the final results, we need to talk YouTube memberships. If you've been watching my channel for a minute and you're not a member, what are you doing? Members get all sorts of cool perks and exclusive access to all sorts of things, like priority replies to comments, early access to videos, and even communication with me on social media so that we can make new videos together. There are all sorts of different levels to fit anybody's price range, and if you don't want to pay monthly, I totally get it. You can send me a one-time super thanks on a comment in the channel, and I will shout you out and give you all sorts of praise, and of course that money is going to go right back into this channel, giving you guys quality content. So if you haven't already, hit that join button and become a member. Anything you guys can give to this channel truly, truly helps, and my gratitude for each and every one of you is immeasurable. I can't wait to start partnering with you guys and getting memberships so I can give you guys better quality videos on this channel and more content. So thank you guys so much. Consider becoming a member, and without further ado, let's get right back into the video and see how these badges look. And as you guys can see, these badges look pretty good in the sunlight. We come up close to one. They do have a very nice look. Can't really tell too much the difference from the standard badges, but still looks pretty good. You gotta mind the dirtiness of the car, but I think they turned out really, really nice. So I definitely think that buying these badges was worth the $50. I mean, it's totally up to you preference-wise. The old badges still look great too, but these definitely give it a cleaner, monochromatic look. And there's really nothing you can do to this car to make it look bad. So I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I wanna once again give a huge thanks to Modded Motors for sponsoring today's video. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible, and I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to partner with great YouTube creators like themselves. But with that being said, guys, if you did enjoy my video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I wanna know, what do you guys think of these badges? Should I have stuck with the original, or do you like this little upgrade? But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go over to Modded Motors channel, check them out, and let them know that I sent you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.